Under the Wall is a digitalized luck-based toy. You can think of it as a pop-up pirate or crocodile dentist. It can be used during parties when a group of people wants to pick out one person for punishment. The players take turns dragging an egg back to the central garden, and there will be one egg's speech angering the wall, leading to the death of all the eggs. Inspired by the protests in Hong Kong and Murakami's usage of walls and eggs to compare the rulers and protesters, I made this work using the egg and wall metaphor to showcase a feeling of absurdity and satirize totalitarianism. The nature of absurdity lies in unpredictability and randomness. Of course, a normal game always requires followable rules for the players to win, or they will get angry. So I decided to apply my theme with a luck-based game, whose nature is also randomness and uncontrollability. The gameplay is easy. The players firstly decide how many eggs they want in this round, and then start the game. Then they take turns picking up an egg and dragging it into the center. The egg will make a special speech, and the players wait for a while to see the reaction of the wall. At a certain point, the wall will be provoked and kill all the eggs, leading to the end. The player who provoked the wall should then be punished by other players, or anything else depending on the scenario. Each egg has a different speech line relating to different aspects of their demands or curiosities. In a previous version, the speech of each egg can be inspected by holding it in the garden. But I found this taking too many operations for the players to look through all the eggs, so instead I made the bubbles pop up randomly when the eggs are working outside. The individuality of each egg gives the players a reason to choose from different eggs, but of course there is always no way to tell which egg the wall is going to be mad at. And this is just a suitable way to express how unreasonable the wall is. It's exciting waiting to see the wall's response. It always looks like it's going to burst out. You need to wait till the last moment. It was hard to decide how straightforward the lines should be, since I didn't want to link to any real-world events as well. At last, I used sentences such as, "Why don't we choose our own leader?" and "I want to see the outside world," to showcase that the eggs don't have political freedom and personal freedom. To further emphasize my purposes, I also added explanations for different speeches at the game over scene to arouse users' reflections on the wall's autocracy. When facing cartoonized digital media, most people expect a playable game. They often get upset or angry after finding out the result is actually randomized. In order not to mislead the users and not to give them wrong expectations, I wrote an explanation at the start of the game and to be clear about its application and functions. To further strengthen the theme and the implied meaning, I chose a cartoon style with strong color contrasts. The surrounding cool color contrasts with the warm color of the garden, suggesting that the central garden is the home and pursuit of the eggs. The red of the wall symbolizes its impulsive and dominant characteristic. To contrast the suddenness and discomfort of the death, I chose a cute and joyful art style, and applied a dark mood in the death scene, presenting the egg yolks in a highly saturated red color and writing with a chilly font. Under the Wall is my first test toward expressing a heavier social topic and making a digitalized toy instead of a normal video game. I still have a lot to learn, and I will keep exploring different possibilities of interactive media in spreading valuable ideas.